What's up, guys? It's Brandon Flash. Just filming this a few weeks after actually recording this video. So this video you're going to be watching, it was from when I moved from Minnesota to Arizona. I had actually kind of forgotten that I recorded these clips because this was before I started taking YouTube a little bit more seriously like I am now. So I threw together these clips. They're not the greatest, so sorry about that, but hopefully you guys enjoy. I'll include some numbers at the end, being that I'm not going to include them throughout the video. But I'll include all the charging stats, miles, I'll include a map of the route, all that fun stuff. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy. If you have any questions on how I moved using my Tesla or moving across the country or road trips, anything like that, please feel free to reach out. I'm happy to help out. But anyway, enjoy the video. Well, I sold my house. Closing happened. Cambria title. Now waiting in a queuing lane to get on 169 South. Just visited the Tesla Eden Prairie store, wanted to say bye to my old coworkers there. And now we're headed on the road to Wells Fargo, deposit my check, and then to Albert Lea. So on the road to Arizona and excited to get there. Just got to the Albert Lea Happy Trails Travel Center. Just stopping for the first charge. Dad's over there getting gas in our rental second vehicle. This should be a quick stop and then head to Dallas, Iowa. Headed to Dallas, Iowa. Just finished eating some Taco Bell at Albert Lea Happy Trails Lane and hitting the road. We're here at Dallas, Iowa. Just about wrapped up charging here. It's like it's saying we'll arrive with 0%, so probably 5-10 minutes longer. Just resting my eyes a little bit and then hitting the road again. Just left the West Des Moines Supercharger, headed to Shelby, Iowa. I forgot to film while I was at West Des Moines, but nothing special. It's just at a Hy-Vee, so on the road. Just got to Shelby, Iowa. This is going to be a very brief stop to make it to Council Bluffs, Iowa. So last year when I bought my Tesla, I came here and it was kind of a cool little like barn restaurant thing. Not really my vibe, but still kind of cool to see. But looks like they're completely gutting the place and redoing it into something else that quick pick. Just got to the Lincoln, Nebraska Supercharger, just kind of looking at the route here. Probably gonna catch some sleep here. It's 1:30 in the morning, and next one will be Grand Island, and I believe that's where the time change to Mountain Time happens. So we'll go back 1 hour. We're at Hy-Vee here. They are closed since Hy-Vee is no longer 24/7, which is unfortunate. Yeah, just gonna rest up a little bit. It's currently 4:20 in the morning. We are at Grand Island, Nebraska. We haven't hit the time change to Mountain Time quite yet, but I believe that's maybe the next stop. I guess we'll see. Just kind of hanging out here and just pounding down the miles. About 25 hours left to go. Just got to Gothenburg, Nebraska. Still pulling 100 kilowatts even at 10%. Usually it's tapered down much quicker than that, but got a very warm pack. I did a couple pulls before getting off. 110 average cell temp. It's at a Comfort Suites here, and there's really not anything else open. There's a gas station a little bit down right there. Pumps are open, but the convenience store is not yet open. So just gonna hang out here, probably rest my eyes again, and yeah, go from there. Slept for about 3 hours at the Gothenburg, Nebraska Supercharger, and then hitting the road to Ogallala. Made it to the Ogallala Supercharger. Pulling really good rates because I have a really warm pack. 113 degrees average cell temp. We were cooking it on this trip. 1 hour to go, 88 miles. So yeah, we were going quickly. Made it to Colorado. Looks like we've got about 81 miles to go till Brush, Colorado, which is just east of Denver. We are going to be bypassing Denver City just to the east, avoid some of the traffic and any potential weather most likely, but I don't think we're going to have any weather. It is 55 degrees outside, which is the warmest it's been. And yeah, we're just driving. It's pretty dead out here actually, but at least we have some elevation change and that's kind of cool. Just got to Brush, Colorado, pulled in at 1%. Let's get plugged in here. Let's see what kind of rates we pull. BMS is indicating 0.5 kilowatt hour usable remaining. Usually ramps up pretty quick. We do have a warm pack, 104 degrees. So pretty much exactly what I'd expect. 110 kilowatt, maybe hit a 111 once the voltage is up a little bit. Just left the Brush Supercharger. We actually went there, left my car there, and then took my dad's rental to the Wells Fargo that was in the actual main town. Needed to get a cashier's check for the apartment in Arizona, since I forgot to do that in Minnesota when I deposited my house sale check. Headed to Lyman, Colorado. I thought it was pronounced Limon, but the lady at Wells Fargo said it's Lyman. I'll take her word for it. So now we are on 71 South, headed to Lyman, and we'll get there when we get there. It's kind of a back road, so I'll show you guys that. Just charged in Lyman, Colorado. Ate some food at Taco Bell. Now headed to Colorado Springs, 71 miles away. Coming into Colorado Springs, we're in the mountains, kind of, or at least approaching the mountains. You can see the white caps, and it's a very nice view. Charging here in Colorado Springs, just plugged in. It's in a parking ramp. It's on the bottom level. You do have to pay to park here, but it's right in downtown, which is kind of cool. It's owned by the city, actually. At the Trinidad, Colorado Supercharger, it is 6:35 p.m. on Saturday. We've been on the road a little over 24 hours. Plugged in here, got the pack nice and hot before we pulled in, charging really well. Next stop will be Las Vegas, New Mexico. And just want to share, this Supercharger actually has a recreational marijuana dispensary in the parking lot, along with Wendy's and a gas station. Headed to Las Vegas, New Mexico. Had to slow down a little bit. It was showing a negative projection, so now we're back to 2%, so all is good in the world. We're 10 miles away, 6% remaining. I'm fine with that, but I'm gonna add a little more buffer next one because we like to drive a little quickly. Well, we did in fact make it to the Las Vegas, New Mexico Supercharger. Pulled in with 2%, but now charged up to 42%. Gonna leave a little bit of an extra buffer this time because we like to drive fast, but otherwise we're gonna head off to Santa Fe, New Mexico shortly. Just departing Santa Fe, New Mexico. Actually slept about 6.5 hours in the car, so feeling very refreshed. And now headed to Albuquerque. That's only about 50 miles away, so it should be a pretty quick jaunt. Sun is up. The sun is up in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Headed to Gallup. This is going to be a 145-mile jaunt, so I'm going to have to go a little slower this one so we don't have to slow down at the very end. Made it into Arizona. We had just left the Gallup, New Mexico Supercharger. Now headed to Holbrook, Arizona, then Payson, Arizona, and then to my new apartment. Made it to Holbrook, Arizona. It's at Burger King. Just relaxing here, and then headed to Payson. Made it to the Payson Supercharger. It's the last stop of this entire trip. And then headed to Mesa. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Feel free to reach out with any questions, comments, anything like that. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button as well as the subscribe button. If this is your first time watching the channel, please check out my vlogs. I do a lot of day trips around the Arizona area. And once this current world situation is kind of passed over, I'm gonna start going on some more longer distance trips, kind of go out to California, Vegas, New Mexico, maybe even farther, we'll see. And I'll be documenting it all along the way. If you haven't watched, I've also made some videos about my vehicle at 146,000 miles. I'm gonna be making a new video at 150,000 miles going over my entire ownership experience. So be on the lookout for that. Hit the bell next to the subscribe button if you wanna be notified of any new videos. Again, thank you guys for watching, and all the stats about this trip will be after this. Thank you.